What's up, guys? Mike back here today, and we are back in Stoneblock. Now, some things have changed since last episode. Let me get all this. There we go. Some things have changed since last episode. Just some kind of off-camera odds and ends. I set up a filter and some speed upgrades with this, just to pull out some of the armor pieces we're getting. Oh wow, we have a lot of loot bags. I haven't checked that in a while, so I wanted to check it. I've also done a lot of stuff in this area, so you might be able to notice that we have redstone energy flux ducts now. And those are made from normal flux duct, or redstone energy flux ducts, which is electrum and hardened glass, and then you have to fill them with destabilized redstone, which is what I have another magma crucible and fluid transposer set up for. This one is for our energized glowstone for our item ducts, so which are working really well. Last episode we left off with our quarry, or our void ore miner. So I've been letting this run, and we're getting quite a bit of resources with this. So the problem was we were losing way too much power. We just couldn't keep up with power. So I've kind of solved that. I've made 6 more Stirling generators, so we have a total of 10 now. As you can see, and they all have their tanks and their magma crucibles. And it's keeping up. As you can see, we have the quarry running right now, and it's keeping up until I do anything else. If I smelt anything, run any of these machines, I start draining power. So I was talking about making a reactor from extreme reactors, which we can totally do, but I want to do a couple other things this episode. So I've been running compacted, compressed, that's the word, compressed sand through our heavy sieve, auto heavy sieve, and getting prosperity shards. And I've also been getting yellorium. And the reason I've been getting yellorium is because we're going to need it to be able to run in our reactor. So if we look at our yellorium, we have 500 ingots, which is awesome. We should have enough. We're missing 90 prosperity shards. So what we can do is we can come down here and we can look at prosperity ore. So give me 14. Actually, I'm going to need all of those. And we're also getting inferium, certus, auradite. We're getting tons of different stuff from this. So what we can do is we can run our prosperity ore here. Now let's pull the configuration off of this. I had this auto configured, and I had a hopper and stuff set up here, because all of the ore pieces that I was getting out of this, I was just running them through the sag mill to duplicate them, and then I was smelting them in the alloy smelter. Speaking of the alloy smelter, I taught it how to make electrical steel and normal steel, and I moved our silicon up here to our redstone furnace. So we should have enough here to make our insanium, which will allow us to, I'm going to go ahead and set that back to push so I don't forget, which will finish up our quest that we were working on, and we can make an insanium. Now that's going to take a second, because that's a lot of stuff it has to, I mean, it uses 2,700 prosperity ore, and it has to craft 500 prudentium, and it's going to use 4,000 inferium. So that's going to take a minute. I also, in our Kolochi, set up to make coal again. We had a ton of this nature essence, and nature essence, while it has a ton of uses, I mean, there's tons of different stuff you can make with this. We don't actually need a lot of this, because a lot of the stuff that you can make it from, we've already got, like cactus, sugarcane, pumpkins, melons, wheat, potatoes, all this stuff we mostly have. The only really thing I'm going to use this for is I will probably use it for grass and mycelium. But I set up coal because we're going to need to make graphite once we do our reactor. And that is going to take, it doesn't take really a lot of graphite, but it takes quite a bit of graphite in order to do it. That's not how that goes. It's like this, right? Yeah. I knew I'd figure it out eventually. So let's put all this in here. Is our insanium done yet? No, we're still crafting. That's going to craft for a while. So I want to do something before we set up a reactor. I want to do something with this, because we're getting to the point where we have all these machines, and I've just kind of been placing them on flux ducts, just wherever I can find a spot, and it's getting really packed over here. So I want to move all this. Now, I thought about moving it back this way, and I thought about going down, like making a little basement here, but I think I just want to expand it out that way, because we have tunnels going in the other 3 directions. So I thought about going out this way and making like a room for all of our machines. And we'll stick all of our refined storage stuff there. We can stick all of our auto crafters in a row, because we're going to need a lot more of these. Like, if we look at our crafting manager, we have no spots in any of these auto crafters. I also taught the system how to make signalum servos and correspondingly signalum. I think that is... Did I teach you how to make signalum? No, I need to teach you how to make signalum. I need to remember how to make signalum. I think it's alloy smelting, it's copper, silver, and redstone. So I'll show you guys how I did this real quick. Because some of these recipes are kind of weird to set up. So I also have a recipe for graphite that we can use, and let's do signalum. Okay? So we want processing, and we want ore dictionary, so we can grab that. And then we need to put this into here, and we can put our graphite. So if we go in here and we say, make me a signalum, it should automatically do this. Now, signalum takes a little bit to process. So let's see, did we get signalum? We got signalum, cool. And let's try graphite. Make me a graphite. Sweet. Okay. So that's all set up. Our power's doing okay. We're still waiting on all of this. That's insane. I kind of also want to use these cryo-stabilized flux ducts for just our machinery. I don't want to be able to run them, because these things are stabilized flux ducts. So in order to make them, it's not bad. It's just some electrum, some hardened glass, some resident flux ducts, which aren't really too bad to make. The problem is you have to fill them with gelid cryotheum. Now, gelid cryotheum comes from cryotheum dust, which is redstone and snowballs. That's not bad, because we can make snowballs through Botania. But we have to get blizz rods, which we can then grow through mystical ag, or we can do it through a roosting chicken. The problem is, it's going to be, even if we do it through chickens, like, that's still a lot of doing. But something that I figured out is blizz spawn. I'm pretty sure blizz spawn in the deep dark. And remember, we was talking about making that portal, which we needed a lot of cobble for. So thinking ahead, I set up this little system. So what this does, when I turn this servo on, it automatically shoves cobble from this into here. It compresses it, sends it to here, and sends it to here. And that'll give us all the way up to sextuple. So the problem is, though, when I run this, is we're actually pulling out more cobble than we're putting in. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, except for it slows down our energy. As you can see, our Stirling generator is fired back up because it drained all their power. So I can't run this system with our power system. So, lo and behold, we're back to power shortage. So that's going to be today's thing, is we gonna have to do something with power. And real quick, I'll show you guys what I was doing with the ore. We'll do it with iron here real quick. So just making some iron ore chunks, like so. We've all seen this before. And then, what we can do, is we come over here, we throw our iron ore chunks into here, it automatically puts them into the sag mill, and it automatically smelts them and then throws them into our system. So, I'll do all this off camera because this is kind of boring, it's just crafting work. And I'm also going to start digging out our tunnel. And I kind of don't want to do this whole system of just running flux ducts wherever the fuck I need them. And I also want to do a little bit more with Mystical Ag. Now, I was going to do garden cloches to begin with, but we have an absolutely fuck ton of growth crystals. We have 25 tier 3 crystals. And I've been told that you can use a mechanical user in order to harvest those. So I don't know if it would be better to set it up through the immersive engineering or if we're going to do mystical ag just like normal. But that'll all be in the past. I want to deal with power gen first before we even start getting into that. Speaking of mystical ag, we're still at 1600, so we will claim this reward and everything when we get back. Speaking of that, let's go back to mystical ag. That will complete everything over here, and then we just got to make furnaces. Which probably what I'll do is I'll just teach the system how to make furnaces and say make me one of each. Draconic Evolution and Project E we're still haven't got into, and we still didn't do any of the storage here. We're probably going to eventually do the Applied Energistics. We'll make all these just to complete the quest because I would like to do the entire quest book, and we're getting kind of close. What is that reactor from? Okay, so that's from Extreme Reactors, Y48Z32. Okay, I'm probably going to change that to do 64 by 64 because I think I can change that in the config. If I go to Extreme Reactors, I should be able to set up reactor. Yeah, I can change the heights and stuff. So I'm going to set that up, but I'm going to get digging, and this is my Enderman friend. He's pretty cool. He glows. Alright, I'll catch you guys back here in just a minute when I dug a giant hole and tore all of our machinery down. Ain't that right, Fred? You're now named Fred. What's up, guys? I'm back. Wanted to give you guys a little progress update of what's going on, and BAM! It's not going to stay like, ignore all the cables. This is just because I need to be able to get into my refined storage to move the refined storage. But this is what the room's going to look like. So we've got our coke oven, all of our immersive engineering stuff. We're going to have a wall of crafters here. And then we're probably going to do all of our machines on this wall here. And I'm going to hide them. I'm going to inset them into the wall like this, so I can run all the cabling behind them in the wall. And like I said, ignore all this. This is just so I can make crafters, which I should have 8 more. So now we should be able to see, yeah, we have tons of room. And I'm going to move all this stuff down. And I didn't organize this at all when I put it back in there. I just threw it in there because I was in the process of moving it and I needed stuff. So none of that's organized. That's just thrown in there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving our machinery. Now, I want to keep power generation in this main room here. And I'm thinking I'm going to put, when we do our reactor, I'm going to put our reactor in this corner. So keeping that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and be able to run all of our power cables underground. And basically, what that means is, whenever we do build our reactor, all we're going to have to do is unhook our Stirling generators and hook it into our reactor. Everything else should stay the same. And of course, we're going to upgrade these flux ducts along the way, but 1, 2, 3... 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Give me 14 more of those crafters. I'm going to make a whole wall of crafters here. Because I don't want to run out of crafting, auto-craftable storage anytime soon. And these do take a minute to make, so This is quartz, by the way. Quartz block. I was going to use lavender quartz, but it's kind of a pain to get, and I don't really like the purple, to be honest. Are you still going? Yeah, you've got a lot of stuff to make. What? Machine doesn't accept this item. What are you trying to make? Who is trying to make that? What? Does that really not accept nether quartz? Or... Okay, cancel that. Give me some quartz. Does that thing actually not accept that? What do you... Oh, wait, what? Oh, I had that turned off. Oh. Okay, so give me that back. So, make me 13 crafters then. So now you should accept that, I think. Silicon. What's trying to make silicon? So it has to be you. Why are you... Okay, give me that. I haven't actually used that since I done that. So let's put you back into here. Now, if I say make me one of those. Now you should make quartz, right? You should totally do silicon. Yeah, cool. So now I need 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. So give me 11. And you should be able to make those. Okay, so I'm going to continue moving stuff. I just wanted to give you guys a little progress update. Son of a bitch. And I'll catch you guys back here when I've got everything moved. Welcome back, guys. I am done. Are you ready to see it? Are you? Are you? Let's put some stuff away real quick. Let's eat. Oh, I love that. I found a gluttony charm on, I think in our mod drop. Oh, we had a gluttony charm, so I put it on. Basically allows you to eat really, really quickly. So, and as you can see in JEI, that should give you a kind of an example of what I've been doing. So, here we are. Looks a lot cleaner, don't it? This is what this looks like finally finished. It's pretty freaking nice. So I'm going to kind of walk you guys through what we got going on. So we have our 10 Sterling generators, our 10 fluid tanks, and our crucibles are back here. And then we have our item ducts behind that, and so on. And so forth. And that's running pretty slow because this is trying to fill back up. But everything is working. And it's just the system's trying to catch back up because I had it down without power for so long. We come down here, you guys can kind of see what's going on. So, first of all, let's look at what is new. We have a vibrant capacitor bank. Now, I got rid of the energy cells and went to a capacitor bank simply because energy cells only do 1,000 RF a tick input and output. And we're producing way more than 1,000 a tick, and we're using way more than 1,000 a tick. As you can see, we're producing 697 plus with everything running. Now, minus the void ore miner. So, we're gaining power. Not much, but we're gaining. So if we drop down, this is just this is a generator that I had from Draconic Evolution. That's just running into an energy cell, our original one, and that runs down to the, to the thing. And you can see the energy conduits, or not conduits, the flux ducts coming in under the Sterling generators. So basically, this wire here runs everything in the new quote-unquote tech room. It runs everything in here. So if we go down and we go underneath, I'll kind of show you guys what's going on down here. So you can see the flux duct comes in, goes up, and goes over. And these are quartz covers from Thermodynamics, and they're really cool. So they work just like conduit facades, and it's really nice. Because that was the problem I was running into, was I wanted to have this to have a flat wall with the machines inset, but I needed to be able to power them. And with the way that we have our auto crafting set up here, we would have to do power input on the front, because we have auto crafters on the back and stuff coming out the bottom. So we have our flux ducts that go up and over, and then our RF, or refined storage cables, go behind. So we can plug all this up. So then the flux ducts comes all the way over to here, goes back behind this wall. I had to do a little bit of janky wiring here to get everything to fit. But it goes back here, and I just broke a cable, and it goes under here and hooks into the controller, and then the cable goes into the back of the controller. And everything is set up. We have our tons of crafters. As you can see, we will not be needing crafters for a while. And then we have all of our network transmitters. And I made network transmitters for, or receivers and transmitters for the mob drop room and for the smeltery room. And I just kind of stuck it over there because I haven't got into decorating this room yet, or that one. But with the refined storage being all the way over there, we couldn't actually use our wireless terminal back in here. It wouldn't work. So I hooked up some more transmitters and receivers. So anywhere we go in our little area here, we have access to our refined storage. And then I just set up all of our Ender IO machines are here. Thermodynamics machines are here, and we have one spot open. We don't actually need this dehydrator, so I'm probably going to pull that one and that one, and I'm going to make one of them a soul binder, and one of them a painting machine, probably, just so we have everything. And we can always go up on this wall, too. Like, this whole wall can be machines if we want. And then we have our immersive engineering you guys see. So what I want to do next is I want to get into Actually Additions. And I want to get into Actually Additions for two reasons. One is I want to be able to do where's that? I want to be able to do the armors. Some of the armor. And I also want to do I was just looking at it earlier. Where's it at? Shit. What was I wanting to do that I needed to make from Actually Additions? What did I need? It used empowered diamond. What did that use? Dynamite crystal blocks. What was I wanting to make? Empowered dynamite block. Where was it? What was I wanting to make? Are you serious? Experience solidifier. I want to make an experience solidifier because we have 3 million buckets. 3,000 buckets of experience that I want to solidify. But in order to make an experience solidifier, we have to get empowered dynamite blocks. And in order to get dynamite, we have to do the empower from Actually Additions. So if we go back here, you can see that I've kind of got a little bit of Actually Additions set up with the atomic resonator. Now, I don't want to do Actually Additions back here. I want to do Actually Additions over here. I'm probably going to do it on this wall. I'm going to mine it out between episodes here. As well as our serving 4 tiles. Why are you serving 4 tiles? Why is it? That should only be serving 2 tiles. I don't know. But, yeah, so I just set up a wireless RF transmitter to run this Kolachi and our heavy sieve. That doesn't actually need a lot of power to run, I don't think. It shouldn't need a lot of power to run. I don't even know if this will actually work with this. So it's draining power. That's weird. So it works if I take that away. But if I put that there, it stops working. That is weird. I don't know why that does that, but I'll fix that off camera. Yeah, so I want to get into actually additions. I guess I could do actually additions. I could kind of do actually additions over here, like expand the room out a little bit. But I kind of want to do that as like mechanical stuff. Also, if I turn on the quarry now, or not the quarry, yeah, the void ore miner. Where's that coming out? That's coming out of the bottom. So yeah, so that should be draining power. You can see that we're actually minus 219 a tick. So we're almost making enough power. So we still are going to have to do a reactor. So I think now that I took all the time to set this up, I think we're going to say fuck it and we're going to make a reactor. So let's do at extreme reactors. So we're going to need, I want to do a 5x5 reactor. So we're going to need quite a bit of stuff here. So let's do real quick, I just want to mark this out kind of, just so I know how many blocks. 3, 4, 5. So that's actually going to be, fuck it, we're going to make a stack of blocks. We're going to make a stack of this. So I need graphite. I need like a lot of fucking graphite. Make me like 4 stacks of graphite. That's going to take a minute to make that much graphite. So we're going to need reactor casings. We're going to need a redstone flux power tap, which is RF. We're going to need a access port. We're going to need some fuel rods and a bunch of control rods. So let's start making. Alright, so let's get some autocraft going on here. So first things first, let's teach you how to make reactor casing cores. Okay, then let's teach you how to make reactor casings. And the rest of that I will autocraft. Or I will manually craft. But I think that should be good. So if I say make me a stack of those, you should be able to do that, correct? Yes, you can. Sweet. So then we're going to need one of these. Okay, so that is RF power tap. We're going to need, excuse me, is that the access port? Yes, we're going to need one of those. We're going to need a, oh, there's another one. We need a reactor controller. And then we're just going to need an absolute fuckload of these. And make me another stack of those, please. And then we're going to need some fuel rods. How much of that can we actually make? We can make 4 of those right now. We're going to need a lot more than 4 of those. How much graphite have I got? I have like no graphite. But I'm sure that that is still, yeah, we're still making graphite. So let's speed this up a little bit. We're going to start draining power, but that's fine because we're about to fix our power issues. There we go. So now make me a fuckload more fuel rods, please, so we can make 13. Reactor casings, give me more of those. So let's kind of lay this out just for now. We can move this in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we need to do, because it's a multi-block. So that gives us a 3x3 inside. I guess that'd be fine for now, because we don't have a lot of uranium. What actually, so that takes refined uranium. Can I make refined uranium? Okay, I can from yellowite ore. I should have a bunch of yellowite ore. Yellowite, there we go. Red, smelt that, please. Thank you, and make me more of these. There we go. So now we have 23. So let's extend this out a little bit. So if we want a 5x5 inside, we're going to need 6, 7 total outside. Actually, we're going to do it this way. So this is going to be quite a good big reactor. And the reason I want to have a reactor this big, give me another stack of those, is the more fuel rods you can put into a reactor, the faster and the more power you can generate. So, what's the max height on that? Does it tell me? Mod options, reactors, config reactor. So the max height's 48. That's fine. So let's do, I know there's not enough control rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, grab me a building one, please. So we can make this go a little bit quicker. I know reactors require fuel rods. I will get to that. Okay, I'm going to build this here, just so I know how many blocks I need. And then I'm going to break all that and build it there off camera. Crap. Okay. Reactor, give me 32 more of those. Please and thank you. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3. I need a way in here. Okay. Thank you. So now we can go like this. And then I need shit. So I need 5 reactor control rods. Oh fuck, those require uranium. Can I smelt? Okay, hang on. Can I smelt yellorium? Yellorium. Can I smelt this or pulverize it in order to get? So uranium grit, that should turn into refined. Sweet! I can do that. That's awesome. So give me a stack of that. Because I need 5 of these. Two, 3. Reactor, give me 10 more, please. That's going to take a second because we kind of told it to make uranium first. That's enough uranium. You go in there. What? Why are you no work? Why does that not work? Okay, apparently that doesn't work, so yeah. Anyway. What? What are we missing? Okay, cancel that. And make me 10 of those. Please? Thank you. So I need control rods. I need 2 more, I think? I think I needed 2 more control rods. 2, yeah. And then I need... I don't actually know how many more of these I need. I need 1, 2... just give me 10. What are you hanging up on? We'll just take them out of here first, for now. Thank you. So now, in theory, break that and break that. Give me this, so I should have that, that, and that. So that is a valid reactor. Awesome. So we don't need any of this anymore. Now, I don't actually want to turn this on right now for 2 reasons. Number 1, we have no way to cool it, and number 2, we have no fuel in it. So we don't ever turn you don't ever turn one of these on without having some sort of coolant in it. We're going to use water for now. It's going to run really hot, but that's fine. You can also run, I think it's liquid Enderium through them. So that's 1600 degrees Kelvin. And I think water is 300 degrees Kelvin. Yeah, so we can run Enderium through there, which is simple to make. It's just ender pearls, molten ender pearls is what it is. Smeltery. I think, doesn't ender pearls give you Enderium? I feel like it does. Do I have... You're full of redstone, you're full of glowstone. You know what? Let's break this and this for now. Don't you make liquid Enderium? I feel like it should. I really feel like that should make liquid Enderium. Resonant Ender. Fuck. So, to make liquid Enderium... Or, sorry, molten Enderium. I need a block of Enderium, which I get from Enderium base and sand, and that is lead, platinum, and ender pearls. And platinum comes from just platinum. What? I can get it from a chicken. Do I have any platinum? I have a little bit of platinum. Okay. Let's break you. Stop making liquid ender pearl. God bless it. So, I'm going to make this off camera because that's going to be a lot of steps. And I'm also going to tear all of this down and put the reactor up, and I will bring you guys back once I'm filling up the reactor and stuff. We're probably going to do that next episode. I'm going to set all this up between episodes and get some liquid Enderium and figure out how to make platinum. Platinum ore. Oh, fuck. We've got 6. Oh my god, this is going to take forever. So, platinum. Platinum ore? Wait, no. Liquid platinum. Right? Because that's what I want. Oh, I can do it through Mystical Ag too. We're going to do that through Mystical Ag. Because that should give me platinum essence, which then can turn into platinum ingots. Yeah, well, I think we're going to do that through Mystical Ag, because the only other way to get it is through a chicken. It's nickel and silver, and I know I don't have either one of those. Alright, so let's do... Actually, we can do this on camera real quick. I'll set this up. So we want platinum seeds. So, seed. So we need 4 Supremium. So get me 4 Supremium, please. What am I missing? I'm actually low on Inferium. Holy shit. I don't think I ever taught it how to make crafting seeds. Crafting... Wait. Supremium. Is it Superium or Supremium? It's Supremium. Okay, so let's do the crafting seed real quick. Do I have a tier 5 crafting seed? I might actually have one. What's the highest I have? I have a tier 1 crafting seed. Let's start growing some Inferium. Give me that. Start making me Inferium, please. Okay, so I have a tier 1 crafting seed. So I need a tier 2. So I need intermediate, I need 4 of those. And it should craft it, that should know how to make that. Prudentium. I need 4 of those. I'm missing prosperity shards. Shit. Do I not have any prosperity ore? Prosperity ore. I have a ton of prosperity ore. Okay. Please break that down and thank you. I need Prudentium. I need 4 of those, please. 3, 4. Totally did that recipe wrong, so that gives me a tier 2. That should give me a tier 3. I need a tier 4, so I need Supremium. Superium, I mean, I need 4 of those. Missing prosperity. I don't know if this is going to be enough prosperity. It's not. I'm still missing prosperity shards. Shit. Okay, so I've got a lot of stuff to do off camera. I got a lot of prosperity to get. I'm going to sort through this too. Got 6 platinum ore. I might just do that through chickens. Come to think of it, that might be totally worth it just to do it through chickens. Yeah, let's do it through chickens. I'll grind for a while off camera and get the chickens we need. Platinum chicken. And I can also make an Enderium chicken from platinum. So I need a nickel and a silver, and neither one of those are hard to get. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to do some chicken grinding off camera. I don't like doing chicken stuff on camera because it's stupidly boring. It's just me standing there with a freaking acceleration wand, praying I get the chicken I want. So I'm going to do all that off camera, and I think next episode we'll come back and we'll set this all up on camera. I'll make sure I have everything ready. And I've been Mike. And I will see you guys next time, because my game just froze, so bye.